Hello, my beautiful ducks, this is your friendly Gruppeteer, and I'm back again with another Steven Universe vlog, and sadly, the last one in the Steven's birthday arc, which only really talks about Steven's birthday in 2 episodes, now that I think about it, but whatever. And today's episode is, and I'm not even going to pretend I know the numbers, log date 8675309 or something like that, I don't know. It's log date something something. I'll have the title in the video. But in this episode, Steven and Peridot are trying to get over the fact, that Peridot just betrayed her, her beloved Yellow Diamond, and so in doing so, she wants to forget all the memories of, trying to acquaint herself with the gems. So she gives Steven her little tape recorder thing that she used, that we've seen through past episodes of her, recording her adventures and struggles through the entire thing. And she gives it to Steven, and Steven starts listening. And he just hears a whole slew of things, and I'll be honest, it's okay. It's an okay episode. I'm not gonna lie. It's okay. So before you get mad at me, let me tell you what happens in the episode. So we see that's it's not really like a story, but there's a whole bunch of little vignettes, I guess, just of, stuff Peridot's recorded over the years. And in not exactly the right order, I will try to list off the ones I remember. Peridot, is just trying to become more Earth acquainted. I think in one time she gets a pair of paint buckets that she can put on her feet to, make herself taller like she was beforehand. Another one, she's trying to learn jokes from a joke book, to try to talk to the gems better. She's also trying to put on clothes in a strangely sexualized scene where she's putting on underwear, and I'm not talking like she's like, oh yeah, putting on. Someone make a gif of that, please. I'd love that. No, but it's not like overly sexualized, I guess. But there's a strange close-up shot of her putting it over her butt. That maybe it was just me, I guess. Maybe it's just because I'm a creepy teenager, but I don't know. I saw it at least. And her binge watching a TV show, coming up with all the strategies or romantic relationships that could possibly arise from just watching a single episode. And most importantly, and personally my favorite vignette of all of them, was her trying to understand Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, especially in relation to fusion. It was easily the highlight of the episode for me. So Peridot sees Opal get formed for the use of picking up the drill and putting it on these planks of wood needed to further, repair it. And she just doesn't understand it. She likes Amethyst, and she likes Pearl, as she says a few vignettes prior, or maybe a vignette prior. I don't remember what order they came in. But anyway. She likes Amethyst, and she likes Pearl, and she can understand that they would fuse together to get a hefty task done, just like, putting that giant drill there. However, what she does not understand is how Garnet, or as she calls it, the permafusion, is always fused if they're not using their, strengths for anything, or their newfound abilities for anything besides, outside of, gazing at the stars or just walking around. And when Garnet tries to explain this to her, Garnet says, why don't Garnet and Peridot kind of try to fuse. They don't, by the way. Total, I wouldn't say rip-off, but I wanted to see them fuse. Let's be honest, we all did. I mean, don't even be like, well, I don't think Garnet and Peridot would work well as a couple. Because no, they wouldn't. But Garnet, I don't think you understand. Garnet doesn't really get in relationships with other people. Garnet's a relationship for herself, if that makes any, well, of course it makes sense. No, I'm not saying it in a way like, I totally ship Garnet and Peridot, because that's weird. No, it would have just been awesome to see it. And Garnet further cements herself as, my favorite character on the show. She just, she's not like, oh, geez, I'm trying not to make it sound like, first time virgin sex or anything. But no, she's not like, oh, geez, I don't know if we should fuse. She's like, if you want to better understand fusion, what a better way to do it than fuse with me? So, just try it. And even when Peridot refuses to, Garnet's very proud of her and greatly admires that she even considered it in the first place, or tried to do it, and that's really cool. It's really cool. And then at the end of the episode, Steven just ends. Steven's finished tape recording, and through Garnet's future vision, she finds out that Steven would have been listening to the tapes at this time, and at this time, also Peridot would have walked up to him and asked for them back, which she does. The episode ends on that, her getting her tape recorded back, and everybody doing a big thumbs up. And I'll be honest, I mean, as a conclusion to Steven's birthday week, as a standalone Steven Universe episode, and just as an episode in general, obviously the highlights of this episode are, like, when they get it right, they really get it right. The entire scene they have with, Opal and trying to understand Fusion and Garnet's relationship with Peridot is really, really good. The rest of the episode, I'm not like a miser when it comes to fun, but it's alright. It's okay. It just doesn't really seem like something incredibly plot-heavy, especially after an episode like the last two episodes, which were pretty plot-heavy. While you could say this is like the cool-down episode, I guess, I can understand that. I would say I expected something more. I just, whatever. What I got was whatever. It wasn't bad. What was good was really good, but what wasn't good was just okay. It's just okay. There aren't like any, breathtaking visuals or, scenes or anything, backgrounds or dialogue outside of that entire Fusion scene that I, already mentioned. It's just an okay episode, and I wouldn't say disappointing end to the Steven's birthday week, but pretty good. Pretty good. I really can't think. This is gonna be a super short vlog, but I really don't know anything to say. It's just meh. It's okay. It's whatever. Really, it's just okay. I think I'm actually gonna end the vlog here because I have no idea what else to say. But I will say I will give a super short wrap up of Steven's birthday week just to give you the lowdown. In just my raw bare, just my raw bare thoughts. The answer is the best episode of Steven Universe so far. It was amazing. Steven's birthday was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun watching it. Easily one of the most enjoyable episodes of Steven Universe so far. Which one can I say? It could have been great. Was very good. I love the way it ended, and I love the kind of story that it started to develop. Message received, pretty good, a little underwhelming, and then today's episode was eh. So the week started out very strong, but I would be lying if I said the last two episodes were amazing. They were good, but given the 3 episodes that came before it, it's hard to measure up to, even if you're Steven Universe. Not to say that the last 3 episodes are bad by any means, they're very good. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of today's episode, obviously, but just overall, I really like the Steven bomb. So far, the Week of Sardonyx is my favorite bomb so far. That sounds weird. But I'd say this is definitely number 2, followed afterwards by the first Steven bomb, and then lastly by the, second Steven bomb that didn't have any story at all. So pretty much that's all I have to say. I don't know if there's going to be no episode next week. I would not be surprised if there wasn't. But besides that, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and thanks for sticking with me all week.